for mine like Russell Crowe. I tried to hustle snow. Now I sit in the front row. I had to grow. I've been to and fro. Put holes like Kama Sutra holes. Got hit with bottles, gases left. I needed sutures to close it. If it ain't dope, don't put your nose in it. Stay in a child's place. This grown man business.
What up, though? What up, though? What up, though, everybody? Welcome back in again and again to the Gimme My Props Sports Betting Podcast / family. I am Larry Williams, a.k.a. that ink cartridge that ran out when you need to print something important as hell. He is Jan Bond, a.k.a. Gin and Juice.
What up, though?
And this is the Give Me My Props Sports Betting Podcast / family, where we talk about all things NFL, especially now, and NBA sports bet related. And we talk about life, love, and other stuff. And typically, we'll open up the show talking about life, love, and other stuff like that. And so I just kind of want to open up the show and talk about something that don't have really nothing to do with sports for real. I want to talk about politics. I know you're not a big fan of that, and don't beat me down. I know. But I just want to talk about it for a hot second. That lady in Atlanta is tearing their ass up, okay? That lady, Fannie Willis, and I don't know if are you familiar with her, Jan?
No, you just started talking like Chinese just now. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so it's this lady, and we just gonna start calling her the Rico Queen, okay? Because she got Young Thug. Do you ever heard of rapper Young Thug?
Yeah.
Okay, so she got him and his crew wrapped up in a Rico case, you know, and Rico is racketeering and influence criminal organization. It's what Giuliani, you know, you ever heard of Rudy Giuliani, right? You know Rudolph, right? Everybody knows Rudy, right?
Yeah.
So he made that famous. He made that law famous when he wrapped up the mob back in the day, the 5 families or what have you. And he got YSL, who is, you know, Young Thug's gang. He got their ass, but he got Donald Trump in them ass. And she is on their ass right now. And just shout out to the Rico Queen, Fannie Willis. And I just wanted to say that, you know what I'm saying? Because that's like, hey, I'm a fan, Fannie. Let's just say that. And that, not that, you know, I just like when black women clap back. You know what I'm saying? She's clapping back on their ass, boy. And so that's anything. Anything you want to cover, man? Anything interesting happened this week for you?
Not really. Detroit Lions won yesterday.
The Lions won yesterday, or did the Chiefs lose?
Right, which one is it? We in Detroit, so I can't say the Chiefs lost. I would get attacked. So the Lions won.
This show, Jan. You can say whatever you want to say, like you tell me every episode.
I could say that, but then I'd be get called a Lions hater. You know, I get called names.
You call a spade. I mean, if the shoe fits and all of those cliche things we could say right there. You know.
Yeah, but I mean, the Lions got a couple of bounces their way. I say it like that, and they didn't lose the game. They usually would lose games like this. They'll find a way to lose it, and they didn't. They had a chance to end the game, and they just ended it.
I think I was more impressed with them not shooting themselves in the foot than anything. You know, they just didn't shoot themselves in the foot yesterday, and I'm used to seeing them shoot themselves in the foot. No pun intended, Plaxico Burress, even though I think you shot yourself in the thigh or something like that. No, I'm used to seeing them shooting themselves, you know, in the foot. Nothing to do with Plaxico here, where he shot himself in the thigh in a New York nightclub. So nothing to do with that. And Plaxico, if you see me in the street, do not approach me. I'm much smaller than you. I saw you in the club one day. You thin. I know you was a world-class athlete. I don't want nothing to do with you, big fella. It's just a joke. He's jokey joke. But so the Lions won 21-20. I took the Lions on the money line and under 52.5 on the MGM Sportsbook at plus 400. And so I'll be buying dinner tonight, to say the least. I'll be buying dinner tonight. So.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, just a little action from last night. None of y'all couldn't get none of that. And we don't normally talk about this, but I'm gonna just throw this out here. I'm looking for Colorado to blow out Nebraska tomorrow. Colorado and Deion them is. I'm surprised. Deion used to be your favorite player back in the day. You didn't really say anything about Deion or
Yeah,
anything.
yeah. I mean, well, Dion still is probably my favorite player. I wore his number in high school and in college. I wore his number. I wore his shoes. Dion is my guy. I support Dion. I didn't really like.
He had some of the best shoes back then too, with the gold that gold piece in the that
Yeah,
was a cool. Google that, kid.
the diamond turf, and they didn't brought them back, so the kids might know the diamond turfs because they didn't. I remember my nephew had them on one
They
time.
they didn't do a good job. Like the people who, of course, Jordan. We gotta say Jordan.
Oh, Jordan, the
But
king of that.
but that damn foam posit, man.
Oh,
That
phone
foam
posit, yeah,
posit is,
them pennies, yeah,
they did
yeah,
crazy with that,
yeah, yeah.
and they're limiting the stocks on shit like Kobe's and the Barclays. So the
Yeah.
Barclays a little bit, you'll see them out there, but they have very limited stock of those things that we really like the Ewings and stuff
Yeah,
like that. So
yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
want to dive over into the schedule, man?
Let's get to it, man.
All right, man. We're gonna try to get through the whole slate. And then if we get through the whole slate, Jan, can I do some public relations, man?
Oh,
I like to
definitely,
do public relations.
definitely.
We got some listeners out here. Al, you don't even count in the public relations, okay? You're part of the show, Al. You're you're a silent partner at this point, Al. We love you so much, man. And well, I love you. Jan does not love you. Um, but hey, Al. But enough with that. On to week one, game one. Carolina Panthers, new situation out there going into Atlanta, even newer situation. Um, I like Atlanta in this one. I think Atlanta's going to win the league this year, maybe 2015. Any reason Atlanta wins the game?
Maybe kind of them. They come on, but you got to put it back because not only they game, it's David Carr. I think it was like 03 or something like that. Don't hold me to that number,
So,
but it is David Carr.
but at least in the last 15 years or 10 years, at least we'll
Yeah.
just say the last 10 years, any rookie quarterback's not winning that debut game.
Right, and we got another stat that go against that later. So something going to happen. Something going to break with that. But we'll talk about that when we get to that game. But give me the Atlanta Falcons. They are +3, I think. I'm not betting this, but I think this is pretty safe.
They're
Um,
they're getting 3 points.
well, the Carolina Panthers. I think I did say
Uh,
Atlanta, but Carolina
yeah.
is
Okay, so Atlanta is giving 3 points. I think it's a safe three.
three and a
Atlanta's
half. It's 3.5.
okay, and so it's even. They're giving away even more points because I think it did open at 3. I like Atlanta in that game. Rookie quarterback on the other side. I might put that in a parlay with something. I'm advising everybody to circle that because y'all heard we said rookies just don't typically win their first game. Let's move on. Houston going to Baltimore. Houston is much improved. I still think they're gonna be one of the worst teams in the league. Baltimore is improved. Lamar's back. He's paid. Odell's over there. He's got a chip on his shoulder. He's got something to prove. He's 73 years old. So, but he still looks great. Hair looks great. Body looks great. Um, I like Baltimore in this game. How much are they favored by, Jan?
9.5, and the line has moved down,
Mm.
but it's 9.5. It was 10 it was 10. So it moved a half a point. I
I
like the
like it.
Ravens as well, but I would not take the Ravens -9.5.
Yeah, that. Ooh.
New offensive
Mm.
coordinator. I think they're going to struggle. Lamar is one of the 9 quarterbacks that didn't play at all in the preseason. It's 9 quarterbacks that didn't play. He's one of them that didn't play at all. He didn't play a snap in the preseason, so he's going to come out a little rusty. Um,
He was taking a swim in the money bin because this Joker got so much bread. Speaking of bread, I'm gonna let you finish it. Go ahead, finish it.
okay.
I'm gonna let you know Beyonce had the best video all the time. Right.
The Ravens are going to win the game. Another rookie quarterback starting. So the Ravens are going to win. I just think this spread is a little high. I would not take the -9.5. I would stay away from this. I'm not betting this, but I probably would money line the Ravens and put this in the no-brainer parlay with the Falcons maybe.
I like that idea, Jan. Can we call that? Can we just? But we don't know if it's got value because we didn't.
Right. We didn't
Honestly,
do
I
it
didn't
yet.
look at this. I mean, I'm not telling the people. I ain't telling our family members that we weren't prepared fully coming into this. But family, some of this stuff we just don't look at. It's too many combinations, too much stuff. So while we're briefly looking through some of these things that look interesting, maybe that should have been something we looked at. We didn't. Speaking of money, speaking of people getting paid and swimming in money, Ben, how about Joe Burrow? How about him? What's he at? 55 now per
Yeah. Joe
50,
Burrow.
55 per man.
Joe
These contracts, man.
Joe Burrow got paid, and deservedly so. I mean, I have never seen a quarterback that gets sacked at the rate he does have a successful, you know what I'm saying, career. Like, you know what I'm saying, like he's good. He's
What
top.
about Kirk Cousins?
I mean. I mean, Kirk Cousins only gets sacked because he's not mobile. He likes to hold on the
It's his
ball,
fault.
and
This is why y'all hate Kirk. I can't stand
Burrow
you.
Burrow got sacked because his offensive line sucked over the past 2 years. And he still went to the Super Bowl with a bad offensive line. That's kind of unprecedented. So I like Burrow. He deserved it.
They supposedly had shored up that offensive line last year. I don't want to hear no crap out of them. I'm taking Cleveland in this game. I like Cleveland to have a quote unquote happy ending in this one.
Yeah,
So, tell me what you think and why, Jan.
I like Cleveland as well. The line has moved. It opened
Mm.
at 2.5. It's now two, minus
Okay, they're
two.
not confident. I'm telling you.
Yeah, and I
Vegas knows.
bet this the money line, but my money line was a little bit bigger than well, actually, let me take that back. I bet it. I did bet it though. But if anybody heard the last show, this is one of my bets. I bet this. I'm going with the Cleveland Browns. Joe Burrow was another quarterback that didn't play a snap at all in the preseason. Watson and they starting crew played some snaps. Burrow gonna be a little rusty, and the Browns have actually won 5 out of the last 7 meetings against the Bengals.
I,
Burrow wasn't on one of them, so if you take that one out, you know what I'm saying. But the Browns have kind of dominated Cincinnati. Bad offensive line, great defensive line. Myles Garrett and Zadarius Smith over there. Give me the Browns money line, and I bet
I,
this.
I like the Browns. I like the Browns a lot. They got, and I mean, as much credit as you get, I think Nick Chubb is underrated. I think Nick Chubb is underrated.
Yeah, he's
Not gonna
underrated.
lie, man.
He's underrated to the media. Madden, he's actually a 99. He's the best running back on Madden. So Madden didn't underrate Chubb, but but he's not talked about a lot. He's definitely not.
He's not. No, nobody
Yeah.
talks about Nick Chubb. I didn't even know,
Yeah.
what does he make? $12 million a year. That's
Yeah.
But anyways, let's move on. And talking about running backs and money sagas, I'm doing this only because of history. Jacksonville's going to Indianapolis. They're going to see the Colts. And they haven't won in Indianapolis in like 10 years, Jack. I got to take the Colts in this one. And I don't give a damn that Jonathan Taylor's not playing. I don't care that he's not playing. I'm strictly riding with history on this. I do think Jacksonville's going to take a step back this year. I think they're overvalued coming in. And this might just prove it to everybody. Like, so we may not get to beat up on Vegas as much as we want to because we know that Vegas will have them overvalued this year.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the Indy as well. But I'm scared off of the rookie thing because this is also a game where a rookie quarterback is starting for the first time. So one of these trends are going to break. Either the rookie is going to win or the Colts are going to win at home. The Colts have actually won. The last time they lost to Jacksonville at home. Give me a second. I didn't write this down.
It's got to be at least 10 years, man. At the minimum, it's 10 years.
Yeah, it's actually 2017 is the last time. Yep, 2017. So
Wow, so
that's
that's only 6 years. That's only
yeah,
6 years.
yeah, but that's still a while.
That's a good. Mm, I don't know. I'm not scared off of it. I'm taking the Colts. Who you taking?
I'm leaning to the Colts. I actually bet this with a free bet. I got kind of scared. I got a free bet, fellas, folks. I'm leaning to the Colts, but I left it alone with my own money. I'm getting scared off with the rookie quarterback.
All
No
right, I'm gonna
Jonathan
hang
Taylor.
in there. It's a hit for me the last 2 years, so I gotta like, I'm staying in there. So I gotta do it. Tampa Bay's going to Minnesota. I think Tampa's kind of falling off the hill. Mike, they got contract issues with Mike Williams. Not Mike Williams. Mike Evans. I don't like them to go in there and beat the Vikings at home. Vikings probably did take a step back. They lost a couple of key players. But I just got so much respect and love for Kirk Cousins. He's going 17-0 this year, dude. I love Kirk Cousins. that quarterback thing had me going. So I'm taking the Vikings at home. What's the spread? Who you got, Jan?
The spread is 5.5. They're giving the Bucks 5.5 points. I'm leaning to the Vikings. I'm staying away. The Vikings lost a lot in the offseason. I was really high on them last year, and it kind of panned out. Um, I'm kind of bagging off a little bit.
Yeah, it panned out with Saquon pulling his boot out of their ass. That's how
Oh,
it
oh
panned
yeah,
out. Like,
yeah,
that
definitely.
shit, he
But
he minced them boys up in the playoffs. So,
yeah, yeah. But give me Minnesota. But I'm staying away as far as betting it. Tampa it could be in a rebuild. I've never been a fan of Baker. They don't really have a running game. They do got receivers, but Baker is not a polished quarterback. He's still a work in progress. Give me Minnesota. But I'm staying away as betting purposes.
I'm staying away from talking about Baker Mayfield. Somebody told me many years ago, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all. Moving on to, excuse me, a team who I think is going to win their division, the AFC South, Tennessee Titans, away game versus New Orleans. And Matt, if you listen this far into the show, Matt, you know who you are, Matt. And yeah, Tennessee Titans, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I like them to win the division, but like opening up in New Orleans is gonna be tough for them, man. And I'm taking New Orleans on this one. Who you got, Jan?
I'm leaning to the Titans. I think I'm staying away as far as
Oh,
betting,
I'm
but
not putting my money in there. My money's not
yeah,
going in there. Let me make that clear.
yeah, this game can go either way. But Mike Vrabel actually is pretty good
I like verbal,
as an underdog over the
and
last
they
over the
got Nuke too. I like Nuke, and that's DeAndre Hopkins. For everybody who don't know, they got one of the best. They have the best running back in the game. Shit, I don't know. And Kamara's not playing.
yeah, no Kamara. Yeah,
Uh,
no Kamara. Yeah, no Kamara.
I'm flipping. I'm flip flopping. All right, Matt. Well, I'm all in with you, Matt. We're going Titans all the way. Tighten up, baby. Tighten up. All right, we're going into New Orleans, and I had so much fun at Essence Festival in New Orleans this summer. That is just New Orleans. You ever been to New Orleans?
No, it's on my list.
Oh God, man. Hey, listen, go. Okay,
And I got a stat for you real quick. Um,
please.
Tennessee, the last 2 seasons, they're 6-2 as an underdog. Six and
Uh
two.
oh. Uh
That's
oh.
that's 75%. Give me the Titans.
I'm
I'm still
taking the
not betting
Titans.
it, but I do like betting stuff that's 75%. So I might bet this.
75% is pretty daggone good, Jan. Like
Right.
I'm gonna write that one down. I wasn't gonna put my money in that game, but I didn't know we had the odds on our side that much.
Yeah,
Um,
it's just the last 2 seasons. Well, actually, hold on. Let me take that back. I don't want to quote it wrong. This is not since the last 2 seasons. This was actually 2 seasons ago. I'm trying to see the last 2 seasons put together. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna have this in 2 seconds. Okay, the last 2 seasons, they're 11-5 actually. So it's down to 68%, which is still good. Um,
I still like 68%.
yeah,
speaking of 68%, it seems like overall these teams win percentages is just over 68% all the time. This might be the best game. This might be the best game of the week. A couple of games rivaling that, like the Monday night game, the Sunday night game. Both of those are going to be really good. But at home versus um, Pittsburgh at home versus the Niners, that's going to be a really good game, Jay. I think it's now. I gave you a lot of shit when we talked about it personally because I think San Francisco's just loaded, and I got a lot of respect for them. But everybody's kind of high on Pittsburgh. Why are you guys so high on Pittsburgh? I'm taking the Niners, and I ain't putting my money in it because I don't know who's gonna win. I'm scared because
I
everybody scared me about Pittsburgh.
I actually bet this. This is one of my bets. I'm taking Pittsburgh money line. You got a West Coast team playing a 1 o'clock game on the East Coast, so
Traveling East.
that's
Yeah.
like 11 o'clock in the morning game for San Fran. That could be rough. Pittsburgh is much improved. They had a rookie quarterback last year and still winded up with a winning record. Um, Everybody likes the receiver, the Pickens kid, uh, and as from since 2003, as a home underdog, Pittsburgh
I like
is
anything that has 20 years attached to it.
yeah, since 2003. This stat goes back since 2003. Pittsburgh is 7-5-3 against the spread as a underdog. That's 77%. The spread is really low, so I would just money line this. The spread is actually, what is the spread? I think it actually moved. I think it's actually 3 right now.
Was it higher or lower?
It was higher.
Yeah,
It
they don't think they're gonna win the game.
it
Typically,
moved
when that
toward
kind of
Pittsburgh.
stuff, hey, you know what I say. Typically, when that kind of stuff happens, when you're giving away some points like that, and then it moves away from you, you're like, hey, we can't give up that many. You typically lose the damn game.
Yeah, it's down to 2. It's down to 2 right now.
Wow, they're
So
gonna lose, Jan.
I took
Wow.
it. Yeah, I took it. Yeah, Pittsburgh +2. But like I said, this the spread's so low. Just take the money line. Uh,
Holy smokes! I don't want to back off my San Francisco pick, and I'm not. I'm not gonna flip flop on them like I did with the Titans. The Titans, I'm flip flopping. Damn it, I'm taking the Titans. But San Francisco, I'm not gonna waver on this. Let's move on. Let's move on. Got the Cardinals going into Washington. Um, Howard, I don't know if you listen to the podcast, but Washington's going to be okay. Both of these teams will be fine. I think both of them will be fine. I think Arizona reemerges as a team who's going to be dealt with. Every year we have about at least 5 new playoff teams. They might try to sneak in there in the NFC. I like Arizona a lot, but Washington, I think Washington's going to take a step forward. They'll be a respectable team this year.
yeah, they got. I like their coaching staff. So they will be respectable. You got to beat them. I just don't. I'm not sold on a quarterback. The Cardinals, Murray, who knows when he's coming back? They're supposed to be starting Josh Dobbs at quarterback.
Tennessee's finest.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm staying away. I told you the other day I'm going to be watching 7 games on Sunday. I'm gonna have 7 screens in front of me, and this is one that didn't make the list.
Eight games playing at 1 o'clock. He could only watch 7. This is the one that didn't make the list. This game stinks. I don't even want to talk about the line on it. We're both taking the Washington. What are they now? The Washington Commanders.
The
The
Commanders,
Washington
yes.
Commanders. And let's move on because I was gonna say something about Redskins and black people being black people, but I'm not saying that. Green Bay is going to Chicago. These division games are always crazy, man. Green Bay, some obvious losses on their side. You know, they big 2 just out of there, and I just don't know if they're gonna go in there and beat Justin Fields. Plus, I got Justin Fields starting in fantasy, so I'm probably gonna pick the Bears at home, man.
Yeah,
I'm picking the Bears at home.
I'm leaning to the Bears too. They probably
I'm not
split.
betting this though.
I'm not betting this
right?
either. The spread is only 1.5 minus for the Bears, minus 1.5. They probably end up splitting this. But give me Bears at home. But I'm not betting this. This is stay away from me as far as betting. But give me the Bears.
Yeah, let's see how that pans out. I don't really expect that to be one of those gorgeous games. Another game I'm really afraid of. Line seems really wacky. This seems like Inside Out world. They got Denver favored over Vegas, and I don't know why. I don't know why. Vegas is loaded, bruh. Vegas is loaded. Give me Vegas. I don't know what do they. What's his name? The guy that just went to coach out there in Denver. He's supposed to shock the Sean Payton. You gonna shock the damn world, Sean Payton? You gonna shock the world? You gotta show me, dog. I'm taking them points, and I'm taking Vegas. Who you got?
Give me Vegas as well. Vegas is actually
They
one.
going to Denver. That shit is like 30 minutes on a plane. And it's not a real
Right.
flight or anything like that.
The Raiders actually beat Denver 6 times in a row. I have no reason why. I don't even know why, but they have beaten those
Right.
6 times in a row. So usually when stuff like that happen, I'm not about to bet the other way
I
until
might throw them in there with Baltimore and Atlanta on the money line and see what that look like. I wonder what the hell that look like. I'm gonna do that real time, right? Can you do that real time for me right now, or I'll do it.
yeah,
I'll do it, but
yeah,
I
it don't
gotta
matter.
see it.
But yeah, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do that. But Josh McDaniels is the coach of the Raiders. I know Garoppolo. People don't like Garoppolo. He one of them quarterbacks that he with Kirk Cousins that Vegas do not like him at all. You know what I'm saying? So
They don't throw the ball away a lot.
right. He don't throw downfield either. So I don't know if Devontae Adams gonna be mad or not at some point. But give me the Raiders. Like I said, the Raiders are getting 3. I think this is safe to take the Raiders on the money line. Until till that changes, 6 in a row is a lot to beat somebody in a row. So I'm going to stay on that side until it
Plus
changes.
361, which
Wow.
that ain't down. A parlay odd on FanDuel where you put in $3 and you win 5 million. But that plus $363, plus $360 for every 100 you bet. I'm getting in there,
You
maybe
get in there.
something light, maybe 50, 100, but I might parlay those 3 teams together.
Okay.
Gonna be some upsets this week, and I think that's one of them. Moving on, this game should be entertaining. This game should be entertaining. The Finns, Miami Dolphins, going out to see the Chargers. Both of them have loaded offenses. Okay, both of them really good at receiver. I think the Chargers are better at quarterback, but I don't think they're that much better. Okay, like Tua is like when he's healthy, he can get you some stuff. Okay, well, that one kid, Herbert's pretty damn good though. Okay, the Chargers are better at quarterback. Let's just say that. But I like Miami a lot. And I'm gonna take them to win this game, even though they're going into Los Angeles. I'm gonna take Miami to come out and win this game. I think Tua knows he's got to play his heart out. He's got to do what he needs. He's trying to get paid, isn't he?
Oh yeah, definitely trying to get paid. Yeah, he
And that
hasn't
contract, you're
got paid
expecting
yet.
him to do something crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a stay away from me. I might lean to the Chargers, but this is only a lean.
You're so high on the Chargers.
Yeah, I've been with the Chargers the last couple of years, and they made the playoffs last year, so they was one of my teams. Um,
I can't believe the Chargers were in the playoffs last year.
yep, they got beat by Jacksonville, but they was in the
God,
playoffs. But
it lets you know they had no business in the playoffs. You get beat by freaking Jacksonville.
the spread, I think the spread is kind of high though, so I would not take the Chargers -3. I think this is a pick 'em. Um, I think this should be like -1 actually, to tell you the truth. But I lean to the Chargers, but I'm not betting this at all. So
Um, I'm gonna tell you some wacky stuff too. Why is the line in this game I'm talking about this game I'm about to talk about? Excuse me, so daggone close. Philadelphia and New England. That line was so close when I saw it. I'm like, I don't know. Philly was so damn good last year. What happened that the line is closed? I think it was only like 2 or 2.5. It was something
it
crazy like
moved.
that.
It moved now. I think it opened at 3.5, but now I think it's up to 4. Um,
Like that seemed more. I think that's supposed to be more like 5.
yeah,
Four and a half, 5, 5.5, something like that.
yeah.
It
I think it should be like 4.5 maybe. So I think it's still some value here. You could take the Eagles -4. This might be our best. Did we say this is our best bet? But it was a different number, so I don't want to give it out as the -4. It was
No,
-3.5.
I think, and to be completely honest with you, I think the best bet. I think the best bet might be Vegas going away against Denver, like the upset pick.
You like that one as
That's
the
a
best
lie.
bet?
Yeah.
I also like Seattle too. We got to come up with one of them as the best bet. But I think did I say like I said I did say the Eagles best bet, but it was at a different number. The number has changed. You can't get that number now. The last show I said the Eagles minus 3.5,
And
but it's
trust me,
4.
America, he got the bet in there already. Your ass ain't getting in America, but he got
Right.
in there. He already in there.
It
I like to
moved
wait
now.
till like to the last moment of the injury report final and all that shit. He's on Monday betting for Sunday games coming up. I'm not doing that. I gotta wait. Some guy might decide to wreck his, high speed car or something like that. I gotta wait and see. So, um, anyways, man, let's move on. Rams going to Seattle, going to see Geno and them, and Cooper Cup's out. I'm taking Seattle.
Yeah, I like Seattle as well. Like I said, this might be the best bet actually. actually, Seattle
What's the
actually
line on this game?
it's the line is 4.5. This might be safe.
Rams
Seattle's
giving up 4.5.
um, Seattle
Oh, I
minus
was
four and
about
a
to
half.
say, hey, damn.
And Seattle swept the Rams last season. I don't see no reason why they don't keep that going. Um, it's just the spread where they cover the spread. That's the only thing I might worry about. But this might be the best bet. We'll decide before it's over. But give me Seattle. Give me Seattle.
Well, the show almost over, and so I'm about to get us the hell out of here, Jay. I got people in the background calling me. We got the engineers showing us the time. Even though we don't have real engineers, we have people showing us the time. Okay. This is definitely like a basement production. Um, let's move on so we get these last games. The Sunday night game, division rivalry. This thing's gonna be great. I'm not putting no money in there, but give me the Cowboy, man. Give me Dallas, man. Don't let me damn down, Dallas. Do not damn let me down.
Yeah, I like Dallas as well. Dallas has actually beat the Giants 4 times in a row. I don't see. I think it's a bad matchup for the Giants. Even though the Giants got Waller, and I was high on the Giants last year. They was number one team against the spread last season. They made me a lot of money last year.
Y'all, hey, listen, they were whooping the hell out the spread last year.
Yeah. But I bet that playoff game. I was killing it with the Giants. I was. It was like autoplay at some point. Well, because I got on it early, and it was autoplay
Yeah,
after that.
once they win you money for a couple of weeks, hell, you're just playing with they money. At that point, they
Yeah.
betting for you playing with the house money at that point. So
Yeah. So
I understand your attitude on it. So you like Dallas as
yeah, I
well
like
in that game?
Dallas. Yeah.
So
4 times in a row.
Dallas going to New York, going to see the Giants, and we both like Dallas.
I'm
Dak,
just
you
not
better
betting this
step
one.
your shit
I'm
up.
just not
They
betting
got
it.
that.
But
They got Trey Lance out there. Nobody's betting that. It's too close. Don't get in that stuff. Don't bet the games where it's emotional and stuff, and you think it's gonna be close and right. Don't bet those games. Bet the games where it's gonna be boring as hell, where nobody's watching. And you know somebody's gonna win. Okay, that's the game you want to bet. Last game, the Monday night game. This might be the barn burner for the whole week. This might be the one, Jan.
yeah. Actually, this is the and they got they this slate is set up good. This is excellent on the schedulers. Whoever put this together, but yeah, the last game, Jets, Jets Bills, yeah,
Jets Bills in New York, New
in New
York.
York.
Well, they both in New York, New York, right?
Yeah, it's
So
two back-to-back games in New York. Yeah, the Giants and the Jets
yeah,
are
and
back to
the
back.
Jets, yeah,
Yeah,
like New York is jumping in that thing,
yeah.
dog. Like New York. Hey, shout out to my man Val. Even though I don't think Val listens to the show, but I probably ain't gonna get to do no public relations for real. But shout out to Val. He's been a big Jeff fan. Shout out to Q too. Q is big Bills fan. I actually know people that like these teams that liked them when they were bad too.
Oh yeah,
Like
that's
them when they
real
was good,
fans.
like them
That's
when they
real
was bad.
fans. That's the diehard fans like that. I like diehard fans. I don't like fair, easy fans. Ones that jump on the bandwagon. I don't like those, but I like the.
Val's from New York. I just put him on being a Giants fan, but he wasn't. He was a Jets fan. He
Oh,
rode
okay.
their ass through. He rode them, and I mean they were bad. But then they had the Revis years they were straight, but he never wavered.
Right,
The
right.
Jets have been historically the Jets have been horrible. And so have the Bills. Like after they had their run in the '90s, I don't know him from I know him from the early 2000s or something like that. And my man Q, and the crazy thing, he's from South Carolina.
Oh wow,
So
wow,
he can just pick them, pick
wow.
whoever the hell he wants to. He's from South Carolina. I have a team.
Well, technically Carolina is the team, but I know.
Well, Carolina's in North.
Yeah, it's in North, but technically I think it's for both Carolinas. That's why they call it the Carolinas.
It's not for both.
Technically, we'll come back to that because I'm gonna look up the history.
The field's in Charlotte, and Charlotte's in
right.
North Carolina.
It's in North Carolina, but I think that's why they didn't name it North Carolina Panthers. They just named it the Carolina Panthers for the both states. Technically,
they don't get to combine their state and have one football team. I'm sorry, right. They don't get to do that. I mean, fuck is that? Was the Gamecocks gonna claim the Tar Heels? They can't do that.
No, I get what you're saying, but I think that's with the rationale. You know what I'm saying? I just think that
we might have to have Q on the show and see what Q guys say. I actually know somebody from South Carolina.
Right. Let's talk to the people on that one. We'll get to the people.
We're gonna get to the people on that, and let's talk to the people right now. Hey, listen, y'all.
Real quick. We didn't say who was gonna win the game. We didn't pick no winner for the Bills Jets.
Holy shit! I don't know who's gonna win the game. Let's leave the people hanging on this one.
I actually might bet this. So I might.
You're gonna bet that? I just told everybody, hey, don't bet this emotional stuff. You know, division game, all of that kind of crap. And here you go.
Only because I kind of think this is one of my worst to first maybe teams. So I think they jump out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm taking the Jets at home. Aaron Rodgers. Did you see Hard Knocks? Hard Knocks is off the hook. Aaron Rodgers changed the culture. These boys believe that they're going to win. I think they're going to win. They're going to come out firing. Sauce, they got Sauce money out there.
It's always the worst to first team, too.
18 out of the last 20 years, it's been the worst to first team. And this is the best worst to first team. Like, this is the best team on paper that was worse than their division last year. Cleveland is the second best.
I do expect the Bills to kind of take a step back.
Yeah.
I do expect the Bills to take a step back, too. If you're going to put a gun in my head, I'm going to take the Jets with you because I love you, bro. And I love the people. You don't. Hey, y'all, just make sure that when this jump off when Vegas beat Denver, because we're going to call that our best bet.
We going to bet that
Vegas,
one?
Yeah,
so,
hell yeah, I'm betting it, dude.
Okay, so that's the best bet? You going with?
That's got to be the best bet, man.
You sure? I like the
6 times in a row, and they're underdogged in the game.
You like that one? I like the Falcons best. I got a couple, but you want to go with that one? We go that one. You want to go?
Don't really matter what we go with. It could be my best bet, your best bet. Okay. We're giving it to the people, Jan. Because we don't bet we want to bet anyway. But I'm only listening to the damn show this time. I'm not going against the show this time. I can promise you, this year I will not be going against the show. Hey, y'all, when Vegas go in there and steamroll damn Denver, please give me my props. Then, when the Falcon go in there, when the Falcon blow the doors off of Carolina, is that what you said your best bet was going to be?
I was leaning to that. I actually like the Pittsburgh. Maybe I should say the Pittsburgh bet, my best bet. That's my best bet, Pittsburgh over San Fran.
Right, Pittsburgh, because that's risky as hell. I don't know what the hell you're doing.
That's my best bet.
Hey, listen, America, when Pittsburgh win this game, please make sure. Tell them what to do, Jan.
Give me my props.
We love y'all, America. Until next time. Family, hey, no public relations today. Sorry. But, hey, we love each and every one of y'all. And, again, our silent partner, Al, hey, we love you, man. Just keep being the eyes behind us. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all. And then we got like merch and everything coming. So everybody just stand by. Everybody stand by. It's coming.
Give me my props.
Give me my props, please.